Hey guys, it's me, Jessica, aka Intriguing One here on YouTube. It has been forever since I've done a video. I am pushing almost 4 years post-op Lapband. January will be 4 years for me. So I guess you just get so far out in post-op land that you just start living life, and it just becomes a normal part of your life to where updates just seem less meaningful, if you will. Just really didn't feel like I had much to talk about or update you guys on, so I haven't made a video. But some things have changed. My last video was sometime after my plastics. I was maintaining my weight for the most part, probably between 170, 175. However, went back to work, got into my normal type A personality when it comes to work, and basically put all my time and life into work, and stopped doing some of the things that I would have normally made time for when my schedule allowed it a little bit more. So also started to let a little bit of, some of the things that maybe we shouldn't be eating come back into my diet little by little. And once you let them in, then it kind of opens the floodgates for things. So I have gained weight, probably 20 pounds, which is disheartening, of course, but it's not the end of the world because it's 20 pounds and I will get it back off. I had not seen a bariatric doctor because if you follow my journey from way back, I actually had my Lapband placed in Minnesota, and I've lived in a couple states since then. Now I'm back in Texas, and didn't have insurance. Finally have insurance. So the real reason for my update was the fact that just went last week to meet with a new bariatric surgeon here in the Dallas area, and had a barium swallow because I was having some issues that are kind of foreign to me. I was at the same fill level for almost 3 years. I have not had a fill since January of 2011, which had me at 7.9 cc's. But again, been there for a very long time without any issues. And just recently, I was starting to have, well, let me go back a little bit. When I say I didn't have issues, I mean, in my first 3 years of being banded, I probably got sick maybe 3 times. And when I say sick, PB, whatever terminology you want to call it, I only got sick like 3 times in 3 years. In the last 3 months, I've probably gotten sick 6 times, which is abnormal for me. But just little things, I started to notice difference. And I don't even think I noticed it as soon as they started happening, because I think everything was gradual in the fact that, sometimes I could eat or drink and it would be fine, and other times it would be a completely different story. But for instance, at night, if I were to drink water, I could not lay down. I would have to sit up long enough for the water to go down, which was not normal. At night, I would sometimes wake up choking, coughing, having the night coughs. Again, it wasn't every night, but it was some nights. So obviously knew that there were some changes going on. So now that I have insurance, I went and saw the doctor, and of course, I'm too tight. My pouch was dilated and very little fluid was going down through my Lapband on the x-ray. So they obviously did an unfill. They took out 3.5 cc's. And since then, I have been doing like 4.5 days of liquids. Now I'm doing soft foods for 4 to 5 days before I go back to eating the normal protein first type diet. So that's where we're at right now as far as that. I'm really not sure what we'll do or what my restriction level is. Because again, taking out 3.5 out of 7.9, I mean, that's almost half of what I had in there for the last, 3 years. So we'll see how that goes. I am supposed to go back and see the bariatric doctor in January. I guess obviously to see how I'm doing and whether we should go back and put some more fluid in for a fill. He does want me to lose some weight. He wants me to be in the 170, 175 range, which is kind of frustrating because that's where I was maintaining forever with little effort. And so we got to get back there. So that's that. Just ran my second half marathon this weekend, which was beyond a struggle because I didn't train for it. So I was sore as hell I'm still sore for the last several days. So I do know that I need to get back into the habit of running. That's really what my exercise of choice has been. Post-op is running. I enjoy the challenge of that as much as I hate to say that because some days it's beyond challenging mentally. So, but that's kind of an update with me. Plastics, not sure what I updated last, but obviously I'm all healed up as far as that's concerned. March will be 2 years post-op lower body lift, so it's been a long time. My scar does look better. However, I do have a tendency to get hypertrophic scars, which are raised scars. Not a keloid, but it's kind of in that family. Some of my scars are like that. Some of them are just pink, and other parts look perfect. So, just the luck of the draw, unfortunately. I do still have the hypersensitive side on my left thigh that is still, I don't even know how to explain it. It's kind of strange, but when you touch it, it's like super sensitive to any type of touch. So I don't know if that will ever go away. I still do have some numb spots. Some spots feel fine. So again, it's just kind of how your body chooses to heal up, I guess, afterwards. So it was a long recovery, but it would be certainly something that I would do all over again because the results are awesome. So whether there'll be any plastics in my future, probably not sure when. There's some other things I'd like to have done, but the lower body lift was the biggest deal for me. So now that that's done, it's really not high on my priority list, but maybe someday soon. So anyways, that's a quick update for me. Maybe I'll update you guys again once I see the doctor again and go from there. Hope everybody out there is doing good, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.